Hello. Welcome to our lovely tea party. So good to have you. Now, if you're joining in with us from anywhere, well, we may or may not exist in your dimension, so we're glad you're here with us. And if you're joining us from the other side of this flat world, hold on.
Tonight is an experiment in madness and technological domination. What started out as an experiment to expand the Foxy Records, all this entertainment.
I don't know. We're so confused.
I know.
It's okay.
Just go
I guess we'll just keep on going.
in the ether.
The ether. The ether. Ooh.
We decided that we would create a test stream based on late nights after headphones on. After headphones on, usually after the band leaves and the asylum is quiet, all of us gather around for an intimate palaver, a reflection on the night's actions, a reflection on philosophies and life itself. We have questions. Many, many, many questions. So many questions that we don't have answers to. And so we decided to have this lovely tea party in order to get these answers from one man. Sergio, tell us who this one man is.
Ooh, he's a man of the plum.
Man of the plum.
He's good. We saw him on the side of the road digging, and we said to ourselves, this man is digging for answers, and one day he may find them. Maybe not be in this hole that he's digging now, but someday soon. And we also saw him screw in a wrench, or a bolt, or something of sorts, and he explained it to us, and we thought that was fascinating. He was a man of all trades. It was exciting. And we do have that man here today, the man of the plum, ladies and gentlemen, Aaron.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What? Yeah, this is the guy. What? No, it was the guy with the long hair from the back.
He didn't have a fucking beard.
Hey, this one's got a beard. It's a little bit long and glorious. Wait, we gotta do it. He's the Shadow Trans. He's the Shadow.
Well, I guess we're gonna have fucking tea then. So, let's have tea. Of course, since you're in our court, we'll be serving ourselves first. Tonight I've chosen Pim's tea. Lovely, lovely bouquet. Oh my goodness. That's right, Splendid. That's right. Delicious.
It's a good thing we're in the old court, or else that mess would be such a aquarium.
This place has become quite the vomitorium.
Oh, it is an orphan asylum, right?
Yes, quite.
Yes. Oh, now I shall pour my tea. That's put down, Mr. Bear. That's.
You prepared something special for this evening.
I
haven't you?
have actually. It's back from 1773. There was this protest going around in Massachusetts where my great grandfather came down and or up to Massachusetts to see what was going on and wrong.
Quite.
Oh no. Well, good thing this was completely sealed, and it was only a one-time open thing. So good thing, because I have this piece of tea from said Boston Tea Party.
The last of its kind.
Yes, this beautiful box that is now broken, but we don't need it anymore, so we can just throw it out. But we're not going to do so because it's a piece of history.
Shall I pour?
You can pour. Thank you very much, sir.
To you, my good man. Oh, exquisite.
It's fantastic.
Splendid.
It's kind of interesting how it's like tea is kind of peeing in your cup.
Quite.
It's weird.
Quite.
All right, Aaron.
Yes.
Aaron,
Time for your tea, Aaron.
you like tea?
Yeah.
Well, that's good because you don't have anything else.
Your tea.
Thank you, sir.
Would you like any sugar?
Yes, please.
All right. Oh, first I need mine though, because this is our court. We can't let you forget that. That's
Never
important.
let them forget.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. Oh yeah, that's nice. many lumps would you like?
2, please.
We don't have to.
1.
That's actually mine. I forgot I liked 4.
Ah,
So I apologize. Didn't mean to get your hopes up there.
yes,
We got cookies though.
quite.
Would you like a cookie?
Yes, please.
Sugar biscuit.
A biscuit.
They're delightful.
There's sugar.
Thank you, sir.
Very welcome.
Don't you mind those crystals on top?
Sergio? Whew. Now, Aaron,
Yes, sir.
over the past few months, after a performance of Headphones On, we've compiled a series of questions which we have condensed into a series. You'll be tasked with answering each question.
In their entirety.
You will answer each question.
In their entirety.
And all of you along at home, you can play along. If you're watching out there, if you'd like a question for this man of the plum, as he calls himself, please don't hesitate to ask. Also, he might need a little help. So he can throw out a lifeline. And if you see this man of the plum being worthy of your time and effort, please assist him.
There's something wrong though.
Yes.
That hat. Wouldn't you say this one looks better?
Quite.
Would you mind putting this hat on?
Remove your haberdassery. Post haste.
This seems like a hat fitting the person in which we perceive you two might be.
Lean forward, Aaron. Yes, now he's a man of the
1
plum.
second. I'm sorry. I have to make a slight adjustment.
Oh, yes?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, he's moving.
Oh,
What's-
well.
What's happening?
Oh, my goodness.
Still tangled up in my ponytail.
Oh, so what was once supposed to be sexy is no longer sexy.
Insolence like this will not be tolerated at our lovely tea party.
I apologize. Oh,
Yes.
But that looks good.
Now, lean forward. Yes, Christ-like. Yes.
And that's not a
Very
Jew joke, I
Christ-like.
promise.
Now, who shall begin the questions?
Well, I think we should start it light and fluffy.
Oh, yes.
We can go into it softly or hard.
Yes.
How would you... You know what? We'll do what... Aaron, you look like right now you need a little bit of a reprieve. So we'll ask you a question that is not so difficult, but quite down to earth. So, Aaron, how do you feel about the nefarious amount of delinquent dolphins passing pufferfish to their friends and getting high? And how do we get some?
Well, I don't really condone that, I guess, in fish. I don't think they should, partake, I guess, particularly.
Are you saying that you know what's best for fish?
No, not at all.
Are you a fish?
Are you a dolphin?
No.
Ooh. Intriguing.
Curious.
Very curious.
Now, let's step up the stakes a little bit. And remember, you must answer every question. With a childhood heavily steeped in blue-collar philosophies, you find yourself as a Catholic school bus driver with aspirations of becoming a mixed media artist. Coming from an extremely affluent family, your fiancée works as a retail sales worker at a local capitalistic promenade specializing in female garb. As your wedding draws near, a group of chums from your school days have organized an elaborate stag party filled with colorful women of the night and a spectrum of intoxicants. Meanwhile, your bride-to-be's family and a former gentleman caller have plans of exposing your debaucheries and your behavior at your celebration in an effort to bring your matrimonial plans to a disastrous halt. Considering all the factors and with a proper elaboration, how many grams of cocaine would you ingest in preparation?
That was pretty long-winded.
Well,
There's only one question you really need to answer.
I don't.
feel free to take your time and consider all the factors.
Well, I personally don't partake in cocaine, but I guess under those factors and circumstances, probably about 2 grams.
So are you saying you know best?
No.
As somebody that doesn't partake in such things?
No.
How would 2 grams assist you in your endeavors that evening?
Well, I'd spike the punch and run away.
Delightful answer.
Delightful.
Delightful.
Carry
I think
on.
that passes. Cool. Fantastic. What is your father's surname?
Norman.
Norman! Norman, you say?
How droll!
Oh, that's a very sophisticated name. And Aaron, with a sophisticated headdress. Aren't you glad we changed it?
Crown of thorns.
Next.
I think.
Beautiful.
Would you say that a sandwich cut into triangles has more sandwich than one cut in half?
That's intriguing. That's an intriguing question.
That's a very intriguing question. Because I do prefer mine cut into triangles.
Oh.
And why would you think that people who cut in squares deserve anything less than the people that cut theirs into triangles?
Because they brought it upon themselves to not cut their own sandwich that way.
But what if it was their mom or their dad?
Get better parents.
Ooh.
Trying.
Mm.
Interesting.
Now, with that in your mind, does you knowing that cockroaches and shrimp being cousins make you want to try fried roach?
Not in the slightest.
Well, I don't know what your problem because that's not water you're drinking. But nobody asked any questions.
Shrimp are the cockroaches of the sea.
And we like ours fried.
Quite. All right, next question. Aaron, upon my forearm is etched the visage of a man's daughter, who has earned the honorarium of Azalea Trail Maid, yet she has no skin. How will she balance a successful career in the import-export business while maintaining a meaningful relationship with both her spouse and her progeny?
Very carefully.
Keep in mind she has no skin.
You did.
Oh, she's the type of person that might just fall apart.
But how will she do it? Business, husband, family.
Skin implant?
A skin implant?
Do you
Where
know
can-
how to do things like that?
I've never heard of a skin implant.
Well,
Please.
Skin grab, whatever. I don't
Tell
know
us
what
more.
they call it.
What will they attach it to? She has no muscle. She has no skin.
You said she has no skin. You didn't say anything about muscle.
Look at her.
Ooh. But now we have a conundrum. He has raised very well. She might not have muscles as well. She only has bone. Are you a father there, Mr. Aaron of the Plum?
Yes, sir.
You
My
are.
father.
You are. Well, let me ask you something. Do you have a favorite nursery rhyme?
Please answer the question.
Yes.
And that nursery rhyme would be?
You are my sunshine.
Oh, thank you very much, but I think I don't think that was the question. Appreciate it. Do you think that the nursery rhymes, in fact, are damaging children at a young age?
Most of them probably yes.
I mean, London Bridge is falling down, right?
Madness.
Madness. The itsy bitty spider, insane to go up the water spout.
Death.
It sparks insanity.
Illusion and reality.
And that's exactly where we are. A dimension in which you may or may not be in. Which leads us to our next question.
How many licks would it take to get to the middle of the 8th dimension?
637,000.
How did you come up with that figure?
Why does it feel right?
Why does it feel right?
I don't know.
Because
Please
I've already
explain.
done this and came back. I've changed things. You knew this.
Oh,
Come on, guys.
ooh, we've been here before. And we haven't been here before.
Interesting.
Intriguing.
Just saying. Just saying.
Woo!
You can't disprove.
Unfortunately, everything could get disproven whenever you don't think about it. It's crazy. As a man of the plum, though, I have to ask. When you say righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, why are you unabashedly attracted to Lucy?
She's quite a beautiful tart, isn't she?
Does she have a face?
Or so.
I just kind of picture like I Love Lucy, like Lucille Ball.
Oh, nice. That's fantastic, actually. That's fantastic. Now, do you think about that while laying pipe?
You can say that.
All right, Lucy Ball. Fantastic.
Red in the head, fire in the hole, that's what they say.
That's exactly what they say.
Well, another question. The State of the Union is at risk. Fire fills the halls of the conversation as a shift in power has become more recognized. Those once in power lose it all because they never used their real money to buy anything. Just dig a deeper hole for themselves. The brink of change is on the rise as people feel and express their freedoms in a manner that is both beautiful and terrifying. What do you eat on for lunch on that day?
For lunch?
Simple question, really.
Hamburger.
Oh, well, it's a good thing it's not the rich because that saves us.
Yes, quite.
And these tea parties. We don't want to get rid of the tea parties.
We don't want to get rid of these tea parties
Oh,
ever.
oh, never.
Lovely time.
Would you say that Noah is the reason why unicorns are extinct?
Definitely.
Good, good. I don't know where that question is, but it was somewhere here. But we're glad we had that. Thank you very much.
What if I said no, that I would not let your people go?
I'd say you have to take that up to the big man upstairs.
How big is this man?
Pretty colossal from what I hear.
Colossal from what you hear.
But what you know.
We only deal in facts at this tea party.
I can't give you any harder facts than that.
Well,
I feel the presence of something big coming. Are you amiss today? You are not amiss.
Not
How do you feel that you will never be a well-behaved woman?
pretty good, I guess.
Splendid, you must not have the pin's tea. It is not for you.
Are you enjoying your cookie?
Yes.
Would you like another?
Still got a little bit.
Would you like another?
Yes, please.
Just one more, though.
Those are for the dogs.
No, just,
Are you sure you don't want another one? All right. Glad we got that taken care of. Next question. What benefits are there to using PVC pipe over copper pipe?
well,
This dog's getting down.
This dog knows a good tea party when she sees one.
PVC is quicker to put together because you don't have to sweat it or do any extra steps like bringing the torch in.
What does sweating mean?
That is a term used whenever you take, it's like a solder material and you torch it and you go around the fitting and it sucks into the fitting.
Oh,
And
sucks.
Sucks all right.
This is fascinating. Please, dive deeper into this laying of the pipe.
Yes.
So anyway, the sucks into the fitting and then hardens up.
Ooh, there's that word again.
And what else do y'all want to know?
Is that the process?
Pretty much.
That's good. That's a good process. Now, you chose PVC over copper. Is that because you want to steal all the copper for yourself?
Well, usually the electricians get that before we do, but you know, we try.
Those thieves.
Thieving electricians
Those
are everywhere.
electricians.
Crichton is filled with them.
Thieving electricians?
Thieving ones. Chock filled.
Mm. I think we have a hierarchy that also, as well, likes to take our money for electricity. We're not going to talk about that, though, because that is not a question for them. This is for you. This is all for you.
Just reminds me of who we need to have next on this tea party.
Ooh. Don't eat the rich.
Oh,
Don't do that. We've asked you this question before. That's what I was looking for.
it's my turn, isn't it?
It is your turn, Pharaoh.
Well, a case of mistaken identity lands you in Sweden, in one of the region's famous efficiency apartments with a refrigerator containing a box filled with IKEA's famous meatballs made from horse, from which you will sustain yourself through the duration of your stay. Your neighbor, Sven Nielsen, from your office job, pays you a visit and explains that his wife has purchased a child on the black market. How does this affect your political affiliations when you decide to run for prime minister in the upcoming election?
Can you ask that question again, please?
I would love to.
Oh, God.
A case of mistaken identity
You are not
lands you in Sweden, in one of the region's famous efficiency apartments, with a refrigerator containing a box filled with IKEA's famous meatballs made from horse, from which you will sustain yourself through the duration of your stay. Your neighbor, Sven Nielsen, from your office job, pays a visit and explains that his wife has purchased a child on the black market. How does this affect your political affiliations when you decide to run for prime minister in the upcoming election?
I would imagine that would affect him heavily, being that he is my neighbor and he also works in an office job. So I probably wouldn't be running, knowing that I know.
Not running is not an option.
So that
you
horse-
will be running.
Oh, well.
That horse died for nothing?
A horse died for nothing.
You ate the horse for nothing.
For nothing.
And Nielsen, you're gonna let him get away with that?
Sven,
Sven?
your friend.
He's your who? What company do you keep? Sven?
Child on the black market.
Who is this
Well, I mean,
guy?
I would turn him in, of course, but you know, like,
So do you or don't you run for prime minister?
well, could you run doing something like that? I mean, I don't know how that works.
I think if you just flip on a tube or something, you might find something similar to that. I don't know.
Maybe.
We won't talk about that though, because this isn't that type of show. This actually doesn't exist. We're not really even doing this. Fantastic. Great. Now, as a man of the plum,
Quite an adventurous life, it sounds like.
I think he's eating horses and kids and... Wait, you're not eating kids, are you?
No,
That's weird. That's weird.
that is.
Now, as a man of the plum, do you find yourself becoming anal over the unpleasant fumes that may caress your nostrils?
Ah, anal.
Yeah.
Mm. Delicious.
Yes.
So what?
We have not heard an answer.
I said yes.
Yes is not an answer.
It isn't it?
That is a cop-out.
Concept.
Repeat the question. I apologize. It just escaped me now.
Well, the question has
Let
already
the man
flown.
drink his tea.
The question has already flown out of my hands, so we can't repeat questions that we don't remember.
Splendid.
Hmm. Oh, that is a splendid. Hello, puppy dog.
Hello, Splendid.
Hello. Hello. I hope this dog does not bark. That would not be pleasant.
Always welcome at a tea party.
Ooh, you are the tea party, Splendid. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers,
Everybody,
Splendid.
cheers.
Cheers to Splendid,
Yes,
Aaron.
Aaron, thank you very much.
Yes,
I'd like to
Splendid.
clank for you too.
That's right. That Pim's tea, something else, isn't it?
Seems we are running low on questions.
No, there's always questions.
There's always more questions. Well, as we continue, may I request that we have just We're getting to know you so well. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
It's been a very special
Very lovely
experience.
tea party.
Yes.
You made it to it.
It's keeping with the passions and traditions of English tea.
It is good. It is very good.
Now for the next question. The winds are heady with the pungent glory of the French Revolution. And you, my friend, are a street prostitute. With the wits of a rusty dagger, a heart of gold, and an insatiable appetite for ether. A previous night filled with the typical ribald adventures associated with the world's oldest profession has landed you in the bedroom of the Marquis Le Chirac. Before a parting kiss, he entrusts you with a secret message that will shift the tides of the revolution and instructs you are to deliver the message to Jacques Lamour of the resistance. You agree. However, your morning hunger leads you to ravenously devour the message as soon as you leave. What would be your pimp's verbal retort after telling him the events of the past 24 hours?
I don't believe that. You better give me my money.
Correct answer. Give him 1 point.
That is a cookie. Would you like another?
Sure.
Could, because you don't have a
Yes.
choice. I mean, you do. You always have a choice. We didn't say that. What are you talking about?
Get the one with a bite out of it. It's a special one.
I don't trust him. I'm sorry.
Then you trust us with the rest of the cookies, huh?
Well, yeah.
Just not the one with the bite.
It's
Oh,
Ooh, what a time! What a time!
what a time to be alive.
Ooh, it is the time of the season. Yes.
Get out of the Pim's tea, Splendid. You can't have it. It's special. All right. What would you say you're proud of your people for?
I like movies.
taking over the entertainment business personally.
What do you respect about your people?
Their dedication and will to survive no matter what the circumstances.
Would you say that your people are better building tombs, filling tombs, or making movies?
I'd like to say all three, Steve.
Does it make you feel weird that the Egyptians made plumbing available for the dead inside of the pyramids?
It's possible.
And how will you revolt against them?
Taking them down one block at a time.
Well, with that bravery in mind, we ask you one more question.
If you were told to stick your hand into a box without knowing what was in the box, would you be scared?
Great! Let's do it!
Let's have it done.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes
eyes.
and stick your hand in this box.
Please.
You can put down the cup if you'd like.
Yes, I would if I were you.
Oh, God.
Don't hold your breath, though.
You must pay for any teaware that you break. Turn your head, please, sir.
You don't have to cough.
Now, stick your hand in this box.
Doesn't have a hole in it, does it?
Please stick your hand in this box. Yes.
Oh, please don't.
Yes.
Whatever it is, please don't.
Yes.
Oh, what was that?
Stick
is
your
nothing.
hand back in the box,
Come
Aaron.
on, man. Don't do this to me.
Stick your hand in the box.
You are brave.
There's something in there, man.
Take the Gob Jabbar.
What?
Yes.
What is happening inside of this
I
box?
don't know.
One may
Something's touching
wonder.
my hand.
What's going on?
Something is touching my hand.
Let's hope it's not poisonous. You did pick the right one out of the web, right?
I don't know. I was looking on Wikipedia.
Banana spiders aren't poisonous.
Don't you
are
play with me.
they? Banana spiders aren't poisonous. Reach down deeper.
Please.
That's it, Aaron. Touch the box. Now remove your hand.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining
so
us on
much.
our lovely tea party.
Yes.
We hope this has been just as entertaining for you as it has been for us.
Yes.
And maybe one day we will have another lovely tea party.
But you will join us either way, hopefully. Thank you so much, Aaron. Thank you so much. Where did you come from? Thank you very much for him. We are who we are, and we shall see you on the next episode of Our Lovely Tea Party.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.